Okay, so this is currently what I'm seeing on the charts. It is January 14th, 8 o'clock, 8:43, and we are looking at the charts. So as you can see here, price on the daily time frame has made new highs. So we do have a level where price is pushing higher, and anything above this level, buyers have in control. Now, the thing is, I don't like trading on the breakouts, especially with all-time highs. I think it's very, very risky. So at this standpoint in my trading right now, or pretty much this day, I would kind of be sitting on my hands. So once again, I'm on the 4-hour time frame. I thought I said daily, but yeah, the daily is still the same thing. There is a new high in the market, so a new high above here, and then we also have a new high on the 4-hour. So those are two things that will signal me that price kind of needs a correction. So daily time frame makes a new high, 4-hour time frame needs to make a new, or it has made a new high, and both of these things need higher lows. So if we also go to the 1-hour, we can see here as well that price has made a resistance, ended up making a level of support, breaking that, making a new high, making a higher low, and now we have a new high. So coming into New York session, two things can happen here, obviously, right? We could obviously have a bullish day and price continues to make a new high, or we can have a day where price starts building that correction back down. Now, once again, like I said, I really don't like trading all-time highs due to the fact that whenever I'm trading price and I'm in buys, I'm looking for levels to get out because those are where sellers are at. So if price is buying up, so if we have price going down, going down, going down, and then it starts to buy up, the TP levels I have will be levels where those were lower highs at one point in time. Those are the levels that I will be targeting. So previous highs. So if we have no lower highs to go off of, or we have no highs in general to go off of, there's no telling when sellers are going to come in and push back, right? There's no telling. It could stop here. It could be way up here before sellers take control. You never really know. And I don't like playing the game of random. I know I can make money. I know price is moving up and everybody wants to make money, but I'm not that type of guy, right? I want to make sure I'm securing my profits, or not securing my profit, but securing my capital. So that way the profits that I have made won't just go back down the drain from me chasing FOMO, right? I don't want to chase the trade. I want the trade to come to me. So for me, and this biggest standpoint, as a swing trader that I am, I typically just benefit off of pullbacks. That is something I told myself today. I think with my style of trading, I benefit a lot off of pullbacks. I benefit a lot off of being patient for those corrections, because once the correction happens, the charts kind of show me its whole hand. Like the charts will show me everything it wants to do, like right in front of me, right? And I like it this way because then when I have all the answers right in front of me, I don't have to think, so I can just instantly get in. I think that's what separates me from other people, is because like once I see that sign, like boom, okay, we already have the indication. It's telling me exactly where it wants to go. The correction is showing me how far price is not willing to go down or up. So if price makes that high, it's going to make that higher low. That higher low is telling me, hey, price no longer wants to go any lower than this. So now it's going to try to make its way back up and break the previous high. So higher high, higher low, higher high. That's how you got to look at it. And ever since I've looked at price that way, nothing scares me or nothing makes me FOMO, because I know if price is making a new high, sooner or later it has to make a higher low. If price is making a lower high, sooner or later is going to make that lower low. Those are two things that I will stand by, just the pure market structure. Once again, ICC is not something like just fully created. This is not new trading, right? This is price action and market structure. But ICC is the best way to explain it to somebody that doesn't know anything about price action and market structure. Yet, as well, ICC is not supply and demand. You can't. People have been mixing it with supply and demand. Whatever works for you, but I'm telling you this now. Everything I'm showing you, everything I'm telling you, is just simple price action and market structure, and that's all I trade off of. So you don't see me trying to add in supply and demand. You don't see me trying to add in liquidity and all these different things. You just see me trading strictly price action and market structure. So do not confuse yourself because of TikTok, Instagram. People are saying, "Oh, this is gonna work the best way with ICC," or "This is the best way to trade ICC." ICC is not something that you just like. It's not like ICT or Smart Money Concepts or like the Orb. It's not like a strategy. It's just me explaining what price action is, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, dang, like if you really think about it, all you gotta do is really learn what structure is, like learn what it is, like the basics is everything you need. And it's not even the basics is actually advanced if you actually think about it. Like I'm literally sitting here thinking about it like, dang, I'm really trying to teach you something that's right in your face. Like it's literally right there in your face, right there. Uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Downtrend, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If it's not making either one of those, price has to make one of those. Bruh, I'm getting frustrated. Price has to make a higher high and then a higher low. A higher high again. Price on a downtrend has to make a lower high, lower low, lower high, right? So with this being said, just take that and run with it. So I'm gonna just put this in plain form for you. Look at this. I'm gonna delete this. Boom. All this, right? All this movement. Price builds up. It's building up. I'm pretty sure on the 4-hour time frame, if we go here, there's higher highs and higher lows throughout here, right? Right? We have a lot of higher highs and higher lows throughout here, right? But let's go back to this daily time frame, right? Let me go ahead and explain it to you. Price goes on a mean correction. Boom. It just made a new high in the market correction. This is all set up to be just a higher high, higher low, higher high again, right? But nobody knows that because you're not thinking like that. You're thinking, let me try to make a quick buck. The only thing you're thinking in your head, let me try to make some fast money. But what you don't understand is, imagine if you just be patient and you can catch a whole trend and make as much money for the year. You could take $1,000 account from here all the way to 50,000, all the way up to here, maybe even more. And then you're done. You're done. You only need one trade. One trade would have changed it for you. If you would have just been patient, be patient. One trade would have changed it for you. One trade. One trade is something that can change your entire life. One trade. You just got to set yourself up properly. You don't have to chase 1,000 trades just to get to your goal. You can have 3 trades a year and still beat half the people in the world. Right? So anyways, let's get back to it, right? So as you can see here, right? Let me scoot back. As you can see here, price goes on a downtrend. We have a lower high. We have a higher low. Since price has made this higher low, this is now telling me this lower high that was made is not trying to make the lower low. So in a downtrend, whenever price makes a lower high, so lower high, it's trying to make that lower low. Now, if it doesn't want to make that lower low, then that tells me that price is trying to make a higher high now, right? Stay with me, stay with me. So if price made a lower high and then that lower high starts to build down, the moment it stops and doesn't make a lower low and it starts pushing back up, that lets you know that, hey, price is saying, nah, it doesn't want to go down there. Let's try to go up, right? So boom, once price does this, we have that lower high fails to make a lower low, but it makes a higher high. Now, when price makes a higher high, what is it trying to do? Once price makes that higher high, it wants to make a higher low so it can bounce off of it. Price wants to bounce off of it. It needs more momentum. It's like a trampoline, right? Literally like a trampoline. Price is going to go high, make that higher low. It hits the trampoline. The trampoline is going to make the price bounce back up, and it's going to go higher this time. Bounce back down, higher next time. And that's essentially what a trend is. And that's all you need. I'm telling you this right now. This is all you need. This is, bro, I kid you not, bro. They're going to try to cancel me. They're going to try to hate me. They're going to try to put narratives on you or on me to make me seem like the bad guy. But all I'm trying to do is tell you that trading is not as hard as people make it. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm showing you live time. I'm literally showing you live time, right? We're looking at it right now. right? We're looking at it right now. Today is January 14th. Look at price, right? Now, this is not a prediction, but since in my head, since price has made a new high in the market, I will assume in the next couple of days, something will happen, whether it's news, whether it's an extensive amount of volume at one time. I kid you not, price will have a major pullback, a major sell-off. And everybody will think it's a downtrend. Everybody will think price is selling off in general, or the market's crashing, whatever the case might be. I kid you not. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. But this daily time frame has made a new high. This is the higher high. Price is going to get to a point where it stops. And it's like, hey, I need to make a higher low. Once it pulls back, it's going to come to a couple of weeks later and it's going to start to structure back up. Something in the market is going to say, hey, it's okay to invest back into gold. That's how it all is. All this trading shit is covered up by the media. Price already knows where it wants to go. Media is already just going to, events happen in place so that it looks like that event caused that price to move that way. But mind you, price already knows the direction that it's going to go. But the events that happen, it's like some weird, like fucking government type shit. I don't know, but like when it comes to price, there's been times, and I've shown you with the BTC crash, right? Price was already showing signs of bearishness before the crash, right? Those are people getting out of the trades or selling their Bitcoin off. And the moment that it started to do that, Trump announced something, and then the whole market crashed. It went from 125 all the way to where it's at now, which is like right around like 90K. What a coincidence, right? What a coincidence that at the same time that price was showing bearish structure, a couple hours later, price ends up selling off due to some news hitting, right? So that's why I don't really look at the news outlets like that. People are always going to judge you and be like, oh, bro, all the Wall Street traders or all the institutional traders do that. I'm not trying to be an institutional trader. I'm not trying to be that, right? We're all different people. There's so many different elements and different heights that you could reach. It's like, why would I want to be like somebody else when I can be my own type of person, right? Like, why would I do that to myself? So just to like kind of give you this morning talk, like trading is not as hard as people make it at all. Trading is not hard at all. And the only thing that's going to separate us is the mind power that we have, the mindset that we do have. That is going to be something that separates us. So you will see a lot of people still fail, even though they watch my videos or even though they watch ICC or look at ICC, they're still going to fail. And there will still be people that will switch the narrative, because that's all the world is switching narratives, right? People are going to switch the narrative from the truth. If the truth is here, people are going to take the truth and put their own paint over it. They're going to paint over that truth and then hand it to you. And now you're going to paint over it, right? You're going to paint what you're trying to see. Or you might try to clean off the truth and try to see the truth. But once again, there's somebody always painting over that truth. So I always take life for what it is. I never try to see past something. Like if it's like right there in front of my face, I take it for what it is. So at the end of the day, you have to remember that you can achieve anything. You can do anything. Do not believe the standards. Stay away from standards. Standards is going to get you messed up in life. Because if you walk this world and you think that this is the best way to do something, or you think that this is the only way to do something, or this is the most possible way to do something, you're not going to test the limitations. You're not going to test the limits. You're not going to see like what you can break, the barriers that you can break, because you're always going to be like, nah, I can't push that far because, oh, the best trader in the world did this, and that means I can never do anything above that, right? Or that, you know, this person ran this far in miles and I will never beat that, or I could never beat that because he set the standard, or he set the limit, the limitations, or, you know, he set the record for that. right? There's always somebody breaking records. Be the person that break the records, bro. Be the person. And people are always going to be like, oh no, you can't beat the records because 85,000 people other couldn't do it, right? People are always going to think like that. If majority of the people can't do it, that's how people are going to think, right? All the time. People think like that all the time. That's how the NBA works, right? That's how sports work. That's how acting works, rapping works, anything, any career that you have to go all in on yourself, anything that you have to go in on yourself and dedicate time to yourself and dedicate your skill to yourself, people are always going to be like, that's impossible to get to. Because they don't see it. They don't see it like you do. They don't see it. They don't see that you can become great. They don't see it like you do. You see that you can push yourself to the max, but they're not going to see it. And when you are pushing yourself to the max and when you're winning, when you're actually winning, they're not going to understand. They're going to be like, how? Like, how? People don't win like this. They're going to be like, this dude is different, but it can't be true because there's no way that he won. And that's delusion in their head. That's their limit belief. Do not allow people to have a limit belief to you, right? Don't let these people come into your lives, or don't let these people affect you, like, right? Don't let these people tell you that you can't be this because that's not how it always works, or that's not how, like, you're not the person that's like everybody else. You're way different. You're way different than anybody else. And if you got into something and you're an entrepreneur, if you're a trader, or if you're somebody that wants to work on their own and be by themselves and build up themselves, or whatever the case might be, you are already different. You're already different because there's billions of other people in this world that wants to be exactly like you. They want to be exactly like you. Deep down inside, everybody wants to be living the life they want to live. Don't have to worry about stress. Don't have to worry about what they got to do in the morning, if they got to wake up and go to work and stuff. Like, everybody wants to have a free life, right? So when somebody's hating on you, when somebody's trying to discredit you, or when somebody's telling you, nah, that's impossible, you can't get there, or somebody's downing you or trying to beat you to the ground, you got to look at them and be like, you know what? If you was chasing your dreams and goals as much as I was, or as much as I am, you got to tell them, if you was chasing your dreams as much as I am, you would not be talking to me right now. If you was chasing your dreams as much as I am, you would not be sitting here saying that I couldn't do it. Because if I can't do it, and you haven't done it, then that only shows that whatever you're saying to me is showing me you're mad that you can't do it. You're mad that you can't do it. You're not even mad at me. You're mad that you can't do it. Because if you think, because you got to think of it like this. Let's say, I love using basketball as an example. Let's say I'm playing basketball. You know, I'm just a guy that's like trying to shoot a half-court shot all the time. Like, I'm shooting half-court shots every day. I can never get it down. I've been trying for 2 years to hit a half-court shot. I just can't do it. Somebody comes to the court one day, they say, I can hit half-court shots all the time. In my head, I'm going to be like, man, you can't hit no half-court shot. Like, that shit's impossible. I never done it. I never hit a half-court shot, so you can't hit a half-court shot. That's how people think. If they can't do it, they can't see someone else do it. That's why we have records. That's why we have these nominations and these freaking, the Grammys and the fucking Oscars and all these awards and records and people being on national television, because realistically, we're humans. We're just breaking, as humans, we're just breaking limitations. All of us is just chasing our boundaries and trying to bust out of them and making something different. That's what makes people different at the end of the day. There's people out here chasing and trying to break something, break a record, get an award, get nominations, and have that free of life to do whatever you want. Because when you have freedom, you can break. You're basically breaking free. Everything is about breaking something. I hate to say it that way. I hate to be like destructive. Like, it's not destructive, but it's in a sense like, I hope you get what I'm saying. But as human beings, we're looking to become as much as much potential. We want to chase as much potential in ourselves as possible. That's what we're doing. But that's essentially breaking something. You're always breaking a new leaf, breaking to the next level. And that's pretty much what people can't see. Some people cannot see that, right? That's what it all ties back down to. The people that hate you, the people that discredit you, the people that down you, the people that don't believe in you, the people that are not rocking with you, right? These people are essentially people you have to stay away from because they're not breaking levels in their own mind. They're not elevating, right? The people that have time to do this. Oh my God, like that's impossible, bro. Like, nah, bro, no way. Nah, that's not real, bro. Impossible. How? What? No way. People that are doing that all day, they're stuck on a level because they're doing that all day. They're stuck on a level. They're not working hard. They're not getting to it because if they was working as hard, if they was really working as hard, they wouldn't have time to pick this up and do that. You think I got time to pick up my phone, go to Instagram Reels, look at Instagram Reels, comment, oh my God, I really just do not like this guy so much. Yeah, like this dude is the worst dude ever. All right, did I send it? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see. Oh, there's a typo. Let me type it again. Oh, brother, this dude is the worst, bro. Oh my. Bro, don't fuck those people, right? Fuck those people, bro. Break limitations and let people watch. Let people watch. Let people see that, oh shit, like this dude is crazy. Like this dude is insane. This girl is insane, right? Shout out to the girls too. I see there's a lot of girl traders now in the space. Shout out to y'all, right? Shout out to everybody, bro. Keep going. If you're watching this video, you are already ahead of everybody else. You're already ahead of everybody else. You're trying to chase something, right? You're chasing something at this point. And you're chasing freedom. This is a career that chases freedom. So welcome to the club. So yeah, with all this being said, it is now 9 o'clock. Markets is gonna open in like less than 22 minutes. And yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to have that talk because, you know, I'm fresh off the wake up, man. I'm just yapping for real. But hey, look, I got a chipped teeth from boxing, so now I gotta go get my teeth fixed, bro. I was sparring with no mouth guard, bro. Cooked. I don't know what I was thinking, but we'll probably go do that. Well, that's actually what I'm leaving for my flight for. I have to take a flight to go to my dentist. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. We have struggles in this world, bro. We have struggles. Life is not all glamorous. No, I'm joking. Anyways, yeah.